To learn how Chinese innovation helps the UK, I've come to Oxford, the famous university city, with an ambitious plan to become the world's first zero-emission zone by 2020.
Well, on a beautiful, crisp English winter's day, what better way to get around a beautiful city like Oxford than on a bike? And best of all, on a bike that we'll all recognise from China, the Mobike. Mobike's taken China by storm and is becoming increasingly popular here in the UK. There are Mobikes in Manchester, in Oxford, in Cambridge and in Ealing in London. They are becoming as much a part of the furniture as they are in China.
These orange bikes will be in at least 10 more UK cities by this autumn. As back home in Guangzhou, you can locate and unlock a bike by scanning a QR code on your app and leave it anywhere once you are done.
Beautiful. It's a great way to get around, and best of all, you don't have to download a new app. Your app from China will work. Just scan, unlock and ride off into the sunshine.
Starting in Shanghai about 2 years ago, with the idea of making bikes available to everyone, Mobike has become the world's largest bike-sharing scheme. There are now over 200 million Mobikers in 12 countries worldwide. By the end of 2017, they have collectively cycled around the Earth 10 times. The carbon emissions they helped cut are equivalent to taking more than 1 million cars off the road for a year. And it's not just the orange Mobikes that are leading a green future. Ofo's yellow bikes are also gaining popularity. In Oxford, college student Nick is making sure that bikes are placed in areas of the city where they get used more often.
Nick, you work for Ofo here in Oxford?
Yeah, I do.
How long have you worked for them?
About 3 weeks now.
And how are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it, it's really good.
And how do you think the share bike culture is taking off here?
I think it's gone up massively because even in the first few weeks, people have started to realise that if you document certain places, it's more accessible for everyone. And not only are we learning how to deal with, redistributing the bikes more efficiently from the outside back in, but the people are learning, that it's better to kind of park it on a main road and then walk down your street. And I think, it's becoming much more smooth and efficient.
And so many of the tourists now using this as their main way to get around Oxford?
And the locals as well. People, especially with a lot of traffic and congestion, Oxford gets really bad traffic in the morning. So some people park their cars, a mile out of, say, town centre, and then get on an Ofo and cycling to work.
Why do people like it?
It's cheaper than a bus, it's funner than a bus, it's good for your fitness. It's just everything's good about it.
So the Ofo bikes are here to stay?
Yeah, here to stay for sure.
But Nick will have to pedal a lot harder to keep up with the competitors. These visitors from Switzerland have opted for the orange bikes for their first ever bike sharing experience.
You need to get to the scan, because it should come up with the scan option. There you go.
Thanks.
Job done. Well done. We'll have a little cycle along. I'm not going to race you because the Swiss are very good at cycling, so I'm not going to take you on. Are you ready? Oh, excuse me.
All right.
You see, getting on a bike, the perfect way to make friends.